Roach Boy is at it again. Some people just love to hate black people. Some people love the negative attention. It's crazy. And what makes it worse is that this currency, this social media currency, as in popularity and clout, it rewards it. It rewards the anti-blackness. It rewards the racism. Thus, it rewards Asmongold. Now, we got a video about Antonio Talks. I guess he's about to debunk black people are inferior in DEI take of Asmongold that has been going viral. I'm going to let Antonio do his thing, and I'm going to hop in when bro needs some backup. Come on.
So today, y'all, we're going to be debunking a huge...
Hold on, wait a minute.
So today, y'all, we're going to be debunking a huge streamer by the name of Asmongold. This guy has millions on YouTube, millions on Twitch, and pretty much every time I see him on the internet, a clip of his or a tweet of him is something racist. Now, this all started because of a tweet and post that we already did a video on, right? Joe Bart. Shout out to Joe. But he had a clip of him basically saying that black people aren't inherently more violent than any other group of people. In quote, he states, if you are going to say statistically they do, that is only because of impoverished areas and the lives they've been given due to the implications of systemic racism. 100%. Right. This is something that I preach all the time. To understand why black America is so bad, even though it's not really that bad the way they make it seem, is because all of the things black people have been through in America. You have to go back. Cause and effect. These people act like they don't know about that. In fact, slavery wasn't that long ago. It was only 160 years ago. I've told this story in a couple of my videos, but my mom was like a miracle baby. Not necessarily a miracle baby, but her dad, my grandfather, had my mom when he was in his 70s. I don't even know why he was busting nuts that old, but I'm grateful because I wouldn't be here. I never met my granddad. That's because he passed away before I was born. I was born in 2001. I believe he passed around the 90s, something like that. He lived a very long life. He was in his late 90s, I believe. So that meant he was born in the 1890s. Slavery ended in 1865. So that means I am connected to slavery 1 or 2 generations, right? Yeah. It's not that long ago. Anyways, after slavery, we dealt with Jim Crow, segregation.
You'll be surprised how many people are connected 2, 3, maybe even 4 generations away from slavery. And this stuff has generational trauma attached to it, bro. Just how someone has trauma of growing up in an abusive household, thus they try to break that cycle when they have kids or when they start to do their family stuff. Why isn't that held the same way as in racial trauma in this country from generation to generation? Especially when there's a whole system that reinforces that racial trauma. It would be different if people just experience racism on an interpersonal level and there wasn't no system that reinforces them. But because there's a system in it that also rewards the racism, that shit is generational. As long as the system has been working and has been up and running, there has been racial trauma associated with that system. So 250 years of the system going, 250 years of trauma. You feel me? And it's longer than that, but that's just an example.
Redlining, which hindered black people from getting the better resources. Even talking about the black people that served in the military. After returning home, a lot of them were denied their GI Bill. They weren't able to get the same resources that their white counterparts got for fighting in the same war that they did. Moving past this, we can get to COINTELPRO, them killing all of our leaders. Chemical warfare, mass incarceration. There have been so many agendas against black America. So when we bring up these things, a lot of people just want to dismiss it. Now anyway, Asmongold ended up replying to this tweet. It's true that blacks experience systemic racism. They benefit from it.
I hate this dirty ass nigga, bro. This dirty fucking rat. Oh my gosh. It's true that blacks experience. Oh my gosh. He fits the part, man. Jesus Christ.
Blacks and other minority groups enjoy preferential treatment through DEI and affirmative action at the expense of white and Asian Americans. Socioeconomic conditions is a cope, and everyone knows it. When I talked about this in my previous video, I didn't explain it right. Now, for one, y'all, when they talk about DEI, it's pretty much a dog whistle. And it's just so funny because these people don't even do their research and realize that DEI, it doesn't help black people as much as it helps other groups, specifically white people. Did y'all know that white women are the biggest beneficiary of DEI? Also, DEI isn't just something for black people. DEI helps gay people, disabled people, veterans. So I just find it funny that a lot of them love to put black people at the face of DEI when it's not true at all. But I explain this all the time, man. Equality equates to oppression to these folks. And in 2020,
you also gotta think too, these people aren't thinking of the black black gay people, black trans people, black queer people, black veterans, all that. They think of black heterosexual male, black heterosexual woman who fits whatever negative stereotype that they concocted in their brains. You feel me? They don't think about all the other levels of black people, you know, because if they do that, they would have to think deeper than the surface, and who has time for that when it's way easier to just be racist to everybody that's black or appears to be black?
26, you know, I would say that things are kind of getting on an equal playing field. As black people, bro, we can do anything. We see greatness all the time. In fact, my timeline for these past few weeks have been just black excellence on black excellence. Black people graduating with doctor degrees, engineer degrees. Like, we've been doing amazing things, but this is the stuff they don't want to show.
Sir.
And the truth is, white mediocrity cannot get you as far as they used to. These white folks got to compete now. They can't just get what they pawpaw passed down to them. This is why we see so many white folks in 2026 complaining about the economy, crying about Trump doing these things. We keep telling y'all this. Racism is nothing but an excuse for capitalism. They don't care about y'all either, but they keep y'all blinded with this racism to make you feel like you're more important. Whole time you getting fucked over even worse. So Asmongold responds to Hassan and claims that black people are...
I mean, think of how flimsy the whole racial structure thing is, when at some point Irish people wasn't even allowed to be white. So that lets you know there that it's really you're as included in the club as much as I want you to be included in the club. You feel me? As soon as you don't benefit us, as soon as you hold no weight to us, you're out of here. You're useless. You feel me? So it's like, man, one of the greatest inventions of all time, bro. Had to be one of the, Pandora box. Pandora box, for real.
are genetically inferior, and socioeconomic conditions is just a cope. They are, it's a fact, is what he said. And let's take a look at the clip.
Treatment through DEI and affirmative action at the expense of white and Asian Americans. Socioeconomic conditions is a cope, and everyone knows it.
Yes, correct.
I mean, this is the Elon Musk style. No, they are genetically inferior, and socioeconomic conditions are a cope.
They are.
So he's doubling down and not denying it. And you know, Asmongold, I want to say that he's putting on a character. Y'all.
Hold on, let me go back real quick. Listen.
Inferior, and socioeconomic conditions are a cope.
They are.
So he's...
Okay. At first I was going to say he waited until genetically inferior, and then Hassan said socially economic whatever is a cope, and then he said they are. See, and it's the thing, right? I feel like he waited that little moment there so he could have plausible deniability in a sense like, nah, he wasn't saying they're genetically inferior. He was saying that they are using this as a cope. You feel me? That's the type of shit, because also you got to factor in, bro raised the eyes and said, after the genetically inferior part, and then he said they are after the socioeconomic part. So either way, he agreed with the genetically inferior part, you know, non-verbally, through his facial expressions, through grunting, like a damn caveman he is, and then he decided to speak like a civilized human when it came to the socioeconomic part. He knows how to work social media. He knows how to be a bigot, I'll tell you that.
Doubling down and not denying it. And you know, Asmongold, I want to say that he's putting on a character. Y'all know I don't like to make excuses for these races. If they racist, I truly believe they are. But I say this because there is a specific clip of Asmongold where he says some real shit. And let's take a look at it. I had it in the last video, but I had to cut it out because of copyright issues. But let's just watch it.
And this might be a controversial opinion. People might not like this opinion, but I do think that black people now are still experiencing ripple effects of Jim Crow, slavery, pre-civil rights era, and also other forms of segregation and discrimination. I think that there are ripple effects of that now. Let me give you one example. And if you agree with this, that's fine. If you don't agree with this, that's fine.
Bro, ain't that crazy? Bro had to preface it by saying some people may not agree with this. Some people may not agree with the historical fact, my nigga. Without you telling me, some people want to agree with a fact? With evidence? Wow. Wow. Really, think about it, though. Some people may not agree with this, that a group of people who were systemically withheld from generational wealth through laws and structures and public fucking terrorizing of them, that they may still be experiencing from that. Some people may not like it. Nigga, it's the truth. Fuck you talking about? They may not like it. Like what? what kind of audience do you have to where you have to? My gosh, bro.
There are almost no black people in America that have had more than 2 or 3 generations of people that were properly educated because of segregation. I think that growing up in a family that speaks proper English, that understands the English language, gives you a tremendous insurmountable advantage over people who don't.
Like I state, a lot of these people, they know the truth, but their audience don't really want to hear it. It's cool to be racist in 2026. It's cool to be, you know what I'm saying, dropping the N-word. You know, the edgy teens and even these older white folks, they love it. And even just going back to what he stated, a lot of y'all think this shit was so long ago. Like I stated, slavery was only 160 years ago. Rosa Parks died in 2005. The first girl that got integrated now has a TikTok, Ruby Bridges. So when they talk about being genetically inferior, that is not the case at all. You guys always just had more resources. And even just talking about being inferior, just even this stuff on our skin that make it this copper color, melanin. To be fair, white people, y'all do have melanin, but black people have more. And if you didn't know, melanin is pretty much in every single part of the body. The skin, the hair, the eyes, your teeth, your brain. And there are so many studies coming out just proving how powerful this melanin is, which black people have more of it. Wouldn't it mean that more, you know what I'm saying? Not to be pseudo. And I'm gonna show y'all a clip of a white man stating something, because what you notice is that, man, y'all will believe it more from a white man's mouth.
More or less melanin will determine the type of life you will live. Probably plays one of the biggest factors in the life you will live on Earth, in America, your skin color. Damn, just by the off chance. You don't even get to choose. That's the crazy part. They don't give you no type of warning, like, yo, you could choose to be this or you could choose to be that. You know what I'm saying? But whatever you choose, you stuck with it. They don't even give you that option. Damn.
I could say the same thing. Shout out to Joe Bart, but he been saying something that I've always say, and it's been going viral. You know what I'm saying? I've been stating this, but it just went viral because a white man said it. So that's why I say, man, as white people, and you want to, you know, be down with the fight, use y'all platform to speak out, because sad to say, it'll go more viral. It'll attract more attention, and it'll bring more truth to what it really is, okay?
Melanin might be able to absorb radiation and redirect that energy for other functions in the cell. So researchers are studying these unique fungi to potentially use their melanin to solve problems like radiation exposure from traveling and living in space.
Them niggas on Japanese Twitter, they might have been on to something. We might really be the vulture mice. You know what I'm saying? So in short, man, Asman, I hope you see this video. You have a huge platform, and instead of you using it to push racist agendas, why don't you do like you did before and talk about the real truth? Because you was talking that real shit. But I guess your audience, they didn't like it and they didn't want to hear it. Because what I noticed is that when you hold your mirror up to white people,
they're not trying to hear that shit. They're not trying to be educated, bro. Especially not no black people. What? They got other things to do. Better things to do. Like fucking watch Asmongold play games and talk about political shit. But it's way more entertaining than being educated about black people. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know.
People and tell them things that they love to tell black people, they don't want to hear it. When I talk about the crime rate that white people have in America, based off the 2019 FBI data stats that they love to throw around, white people are responsible for damn near 70% of all the crimes. White men in America, despite making up 29% of the population, account for 77% of all child you-know-what crimes. And when I bring these things up, it'll be, oh, you're anti-white. This is anti-white propaganda. No, it's just the truth. But when y'all do it to us, it's accountability. I'm just saying. Now, for the rest of this video, man, I just want to show you guys that when given these same resources and these same opportunities, black people excel. I want to dedicate the final parts of this video to showing off some black excellence. Right here, we have my boy Jaden, and he says, writing, and now I'm a journalism grad. Shout out to Brody. Right here, she said, just became a part of the national 3% of black women in bachelor's in computer science. Shout out to her. Right here, we got a black man flexing with his doctor's degree. And my boy got the dreads. You don't have to conform to achieve greatness. Oh, we got a grandma graduating. Look at this, 82 years old. It's never too late, y'all. Never. 22 years old, 12 days.
Hey, as long as you breathing, you can improve your life. You can change your life. You know what I'm saying? For better or for worse. But as long as you breathing, that's the first step. For real. Shout out Granny.
After North Carolina A&T graduation, and she bought herself a home, and she graduated college. Right here, we got a group of brothers graduating. Look at this, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about these type of things. If you focus on negative, that's all you're gonna fucking get. Right here, once again, we got a bunch of brothers. Look at them getting to it. Look at all these black men getting their degrees, bro. Once again, they wouldn't want to talk about this. They wouldn't want to show it. And then if they even get them, they're gonna talk about DEI, bro. Y'all just catch up, you know.
Bro, if you really around black people, bro, you're gonna have somebody in your friend group with some type of college education. You know what I'm saying? Most of them probably, I didn't say most because, whatever. But you're gonna have people around you that have college degrees. They may not speak about it, you know what I'm saying? They may be using it for something else. But niggas is definitely out here getting degrees. Definitely out here getting an education. You feel me? Definitely striving, to close that gap, to really set a foundation for their family. But they could only do so much. There's also a whole system they gotta go against. They doing their part. They going to college. They majoring in things that will bring them a return on investment. Like, after that, it's like, damn. So shout out to these black people right here, man, doing their thing. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Right here, once again, this is a whole, like I say, bro, I see this so much. This is why I be like, all y'all talk about is black fatigue, cherry pick topics. Why don't you guys ever talk about these type of things? Once again, a room full of black men, dreads,
yes,
afros.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Get into it, bro.
Hey, another successful flight. All glory be to God. Just touched down at the airport. Dealing with this career, you gotta be cautious.
Come on now.
Most of all, you gotta stay prayed up. Believe it.
If little black girls don't know they can be pilots, guess what? That's not something they're going to choose. My name is Captain Teresa Claiborne. I am a 787 captain for United Airlines.
Another black woman has entered the flight deck. It's my cousin's first flight as a first officer for Southwest Airlines. First Officer Kanaya Ware started her journey in aviation almost 9 years ago as a flight attendant for Southwest Airlines.
Hey.
And joined the Destination 225 program to become a pilot, and today's the day. It's her first flight.
Bro, black people can do whatever the fuck they want to do, gang. They can do whatever they want to do. Like Antonio said earlier in the video, bro, it's getting to a point in time in which you just knowing someone ain't gonna be enough. You feel me? You're gonna have to really know how to work some shit. You have to really put that work in. You being mediocre and good old handshake deals, nah, bro. The money is too important now. Okay, I ain't gonna say now, but capitalism is gonna go for the people that's gonna make the most amount of money, gang. So if you out here mediocre, you're not doing what you wanna do, your white skin is not gonna save you, bro. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Black people is out there getting in that field. Black people out there putting that work in, bro. We had to.
As a first officer for a major airline.
White coat, black doctor, black dentist, white coat. This what we doing. Black dentist, white coat.
Come on now.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm here with Dr. Johnson. This is practice. This your practice?
It's my practice, man.
Oh, good.
Yeah, man.
You own this one?
I go to a black dentist too. A black woman dentist. She knew exactly what she was doing. Chill, calm, cool. Come on now, support black business. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
No.
Absolutely.
You the owner, y'all. What the fuck? Man, show me around this motherfucker.
I got you, man. I got you, dog.
What this is?
Man, it's an X-ray machine. We got a lot of high-tech
costs a lot.
technology. A little something, man. 3D X-ray machine. We got Dr. Stevens in here. He actually
What's up, Dr. Stevens? You a doctor?
Yeah.
Oh, God. No. I hear you got your own in-house dental plan.
Absolutely, man. So our in-house dental plan is $240 for the whole year.
$240?
$240, man.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So that comes with 2 free cleanings. That comes with your x-rays, your exams, and then 30 to 40% off all your dental treatment.
I'm a black female
Damn.
doctor. Of course I have to smile all the time, or else I'll be seen as mean, rude, and aggressive. I'm a black female doctor. Of course patients think that I'm their nurse, their tech, social worker, housekeeping, maintenance, and personal chef. I'm a black female doctor. Of course patients want to touch my hair while I'm listening to their heart and lungs.
This video will
That
literally
sounds
be
that's
hours
crazy
long
as
if I
fuck.
show all of the black excellence. I appreciate all the love and support y'all been showing, though. If you want to see something similar to this, go check out me debunking.
Shout out Antonio for the video. You did your thing. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Touching the hair, you're out of your mind. Luckily for me, no one has ever asked to touch my shit. Cause I'll be an instant no. Are you fucking crazy? But yeah, man. You see, this whole black people are inferior thing, it has been debunked so many times that honestly, bro, it's really pathetic when people try to bring this shit back up. You know, it's like, bro, do y'all not get tired of the same old arguments? You feel me? You're not the first kind of people that come up with these arguments. You won't be the last. All right? And that's America's fault. We need to start holding these people accountable. This has to be seen as hate speech, my nigga. That's where change is going to happen. Why don't we got a hate bill? Why don't black people got a hate bill? Shit. If anything, we should be the ones that should push for it the most, given the history of this country. But that's all I gotta say. I'm gone. Peace.